It's time for the keys to life, and when I say keys to life, you say, see how y'all did that on the first try? The first try is beautiful. Beautiful. All right, now we can get into it. Number one, what if you gave up or didn't do it at all? What if you gave up or didn't do it at all? I'll say it again for the slow writers. What if you gave up or didn't do it at all? Look at where you are. Look at the things that you've accomplished. Look at the ways that God has made. Look at the storms you've been through. Look at the things that you've surpassed. Look at all the things that you've gotten to. And ask yourself, what if you gave up? I want you to take some time to applaud yourself and to be excited and thankful to God, because there are some things that you would have never gotten to. There are some ways that you would have just been zero zilch. You would have not become who you are today. Now, yes, there were some hiccups, there were some mess ups, there's some problems, there's some issues. You went through some stuff. You had some relapses in certain areas of your life, but you're here and you're still standing. Like, what if you didn't? Like, literally, I go through my family, I go through the church, and I look at you and I'm so proud of the God in you, because you've done some things that you wouldn't have done before. You're doing some things right now that you weren't thinking about doing. But because you tried him, because you believed him, because you love him, because somebody said, well, you know what, this didn't go right, I might as well just go ahead and you went for it. And because of that, you went from crawling to walking, from walking to running, you're making steps forward. Literally making steps forward, doing great things, taking things that you would have never taken and going places you would have never gone to get to where you are. And I just want you to understand that it's not just the excitement for where you are, but for where you're going. Now, a lot of times what happens usually is in that moment, it's a time when you're like, oh, well, I've arrived. We have not yet arrived. Whatever you have, whatever is going on in your life, God still wants to do something with you. He still wants to do something for you. He still wants to do something to you. I just want you to take a moment and realize that if you had not continued, you wouldn't be where you need to be. And you would not have what you have. If Kirsten decided to just do the summer in the baking camp, she would not have what she has now. She would not be working with the different company and providing cakes for us and different things like that. You get to where you're at because of what you put in. Mother Smalls decided, she was like, this cane can kick rocks. She's like, I don't need no cane. I saw her one day. I saw her, she was dancing. She don't know. I saw you was dancing. Anyway, but everybody has gotten to a certain place. And a long time ago, the guy in the back would have went to the bathroom 2 times already during this service. But I'm playing with him because it's his birthday and we're going to say happy birthday. But I just want you to know that I'm very proud of you on today. You are an amazing young man, and you have grown so much. So everybody turn your head all the way back to the left and say, happy birthday. All right. So don't stop doing what you're doing. Don't stop doing what you're doing. And if you don't know what you need to do, just seek God and keep pressing, keep pushing forward, keep trying, keep coming, and keep looking for the answer. Because the more you improve on yourself, the more he can do what he wants to do with you and help other people see you. Because everybody doesn't see me, but every single one of you that hear me can go tell someone else, because everybody won't receive what I say. But other people can receive it from you because of the personality that you have. And that's what most people don't really realize. You think it's about God's trying to change you and make you a whole nother person. He wants he likes he likes who you are. He's just trying to get rid of all the stupid stuff that you got attached to you so that he can use you to get someone else to see him. And that's number one. Number two, down but not out. Down but not out. Keep that in your mind. Just because you can't do something at a particular moment does not mean that you cannot do something. There are a list of things that I've learned that I want to accomplish. I want to accomplish this, I want to accomplish that, I want to accomplish it. I have a list of things that I want to accomplish. And there's some things that I had to stop doing. I had surgery, and I couldn't swim anymore. And I was telling y'all last summer I was trying to figure out this swim situation, and I was like making it halfway, and then it was like, and then water was going in and out, and I wasn't figuring it out. It was like, I should have learned that a long time ago. Didn't work out the way I wanted to, but I kept on coming. And then when they told me you couldn't, swim because of the surgery, I was like, okay. And so like time moved on, and then something else showed up, and then some issue goes over, and I was like, all right, well, what can I do? And this is where I want you to be. What can I do that will prepare me to be in good form to do what needs to be done when I can get back in the water? I'm down, but I'm not out. I'm down. I get it, I'm down, but I'm not out. I want to get to a certain amount of money, a certain situation, a certain area of my life, a certain position in my life, and in certain areas I'm down. But please understand, I'm not out. And that's how you have to live your life. Understand, I get it, you can only do but so much in certain areas until God opens what? The door. But don't be on the other side of a door sitting there watching TV when he opens it and he's like, let's go, and you're not ready to go. Because when you're ready, you gotta be prepared. You gotta be prepared. Because there will be a time. And when that time comes, you have to be able to push through all the obstacles. The door is open, and get there. So all I do pretty much all Saturday is work on getting my children ready for whenever God's going to open what? The door. All I do all week long is getting myself ready and everybody ready and preparing you today to say it's going to, I don't care, you could be 95. The door is closed, but it will open. And I'm not talking about to the upper room. I'm talking about to the next thing that God wants you to achieve. We're not there yet. You just got, listen, we're not there yet. We literally, he got other things he wants to do with you. Don't hang it up. Don't say, oh, this isn't going to happen. Oh, that's not going to happen. By the time I'm like 65, 75, 85, I plan on become a chef, having 25 books written, this, that. I got a list of things that I want to do. All those things ain't ready right now. They're not ready. They're not. But me and God have a conversation. And I'm like, okay, I want to do this. He's like, all right, well, you want to do that? I got it. I want to do that. I want to do that. Door's not open yet. But I'm preparing to go through the door. All I say to my kids, listen, you think time is like long. It's not long. Before you know it, it'll be time for what you need and what you want and what you're trying to accomplish. And so what I need for you to do is get yourself ready for when the audition comes. Get yourself ready for when the graduation comes. Get yourself ready for when the new job comes. Get yourself ready for when that new relationship comes. And so you'll be prepared to be the best you can be in the time that you're at. Because everybody's at a different time, in a different relationship with God, in a different relationship, with a different job and different plans. Get yourself ready. Number 3, figure out how to have excellence in what you do. Figure out how to have excellence in what you do. You say, I don't do nothing. You do something. You do something. It don't matter what you do, but there's something you do something. What do you do, and how do you have excellence in it? Understand this. Excellence is not being perfect. We will never be perfect. Excellence is doing your best all the time, learning how to do it better than the last time you did it. Learning how to flow in it better than the last time you flowed in it. Learning how to love better than the last time you loved. Learn how to give better than the last time you gave. Learning how to work better than the last time you worked. Learning when it's time for the time. When to say what to say. Learning how to say what to say better than the last time you did it, because the last time you didn't work to the level that you wanted it to work. That does not mean keep on erasing your work and erasing your performance and erasing all the things that you produce. No, it just shows growth. It shows growth. Consistent growth over a long period of time or a short period of time. You have to get that in your mind, get that in your thought pattern. That it doesn't, when people say, oh, look at that when you did that. Oh, that was crazy, that was funny. Oh yeah, but look at that. Look at the 6 months later. Then look at a year later. And look at a year after that. See, I'm working on something. Don't give up on what you're working on because it doesn't look like what you want it to look like. You just keep working the process. Keep working the relationship. Work the job. Work the money. You spent your money bad last time, spend it better this time. Prepare your plan. Figure out. Here's the thing. This is the thing I said to you. Figure out how to work in excellence or how to use your excellence. Figuring out means studying yourself to figure out, say, last time I did that. Okay. Well, don't press the buy button. Don't press the send button. Don't go to that store. Don't go on that street, because when I go on that street, then I'm going to hang with those people. When I do this and I want that doesn't work. When I go, don't block them. Go here. And so you figure out how to do what to do before the time comes when you know you'll be weak to do what you shouldn't do. And I'm not saying it's that easy, but I'm saying there are some places, and this is one of the things that this whole building is about. This church in its vein of ministry is about learning how to fix you. Most people are so clear on it. Yeah, pastor was talking about you. No, he was talking to you. I'm talking to you specifically. I don't know who I'm hitting, where I'm hitting, but understand this. I've been through it. I've seen it and still going through it. I can say, okay, well, I did this wrong. I called that person. I text this person. I did this. I handled that. I did change it. On your strongest day, put the wrong information on their name so that it's unknown caller. On your strongest day, throw whatever it is in the trash, and then you won't have to worry about it, because when they pick it up, it's gone. You understand? On your strongest day, you do the greatest, biggest things. You might literally slap yourself in the face later on. You're like, oh, I got rid of it. Yes. Because on that day you were strong, and today you're not. But you prepared for the day that you're not strong so that you can be strong. And you won't fall into that temptation and that issue, so you can have the excellence for that day when you would not have had it if you hadn't had the excellence on the day before. And those are the keys to life.